Greetings and salutations, Guardian Scholars. Welcome to Week 7. We are almost halfway through. So we're going to look at our Week 7 module, and I wanted to tell you the most important thing is that we have the marvelous Jacqueline Lesh giving us a library orientation on Monday. So I'll start off with some really quick updates and reminders and just quick overview of Essay 2 and Essay 3 so that you kind of know what you're looking for as she's doing the library orientation. If you cannot make it to the live session, sorry about my dog, I do have the asynchronous alternative. It's really important that you get familiar with how to use the library sources. We'll have our normal weekly reflective journal 7. Again, only 15 minutes. Don't take a long time on that. And then we have Research Quest Level 2 due. Now this is really important to do because this is your preparation for Essay 2, right? So just like the Research Quest Level 1 was a preparation for Essay 1, this is preparation for Essay 2. So once you've done this, you should have all the evidence you need to include in your draft. So after you've done that Research Quest Level 2, I would like you to consider for participation 3 possible research projects that you might do in Level 3. So we're not in Level 3 yet. However, with the research project, it's really important to start thinking about it ahead of time. And what we're really going to be doing is looking at a problem that you really want to solve, research the causes, the effects, the scope of the problem, and what solutions have been proposed or even tried. And so those are things that you're going to be thinking about. And so I give some suggestions about how to narrowly define the problem, and but I'd like you to think either about 3 topics you're interested in, or if you have a strong idea that you really want to pursue, 3 sentences about that project. Okay. On Wednesday, we're going to have our optional Zoom study room. As I have been saying all along, I'm trying to move these sessions into being more and more interactive and less of me lecturing and talking to you. And so I have a Google Doc set up. I've also included the Google Slides here, but we're actually going to work very specifically on annotating the guidelines for Essay 2 and then begin drafting sections on what Duckworth argues, who she's writing for, and why she's writing. Okay. And so if you can make it to that, that'll really help you prepare for writing Essay 2 yourself. Then we're going to, I did re-include the RCC Library Research Workshop for extra credit. That is different from our library orientation, but it's still useful if you have not had a chance to attend one of those. Our Week 7 at the Writing Center, I have 3 options. Really within that, I have more than that. Options 2 and 3 are focused on improving quoting skills, integrating quotations using ties, though the M3, M4, and M5, the improving quoting skills DLAs are amazing. They are so good. They're so helpful. So I encourage you to do that. Now, if you're not feeling too comfortable with MLA format basics, you might consider doing this one instead. So I do have the draft schedule for when different instructors are at the Writing Center through Cranium Cafe, and then I also have the link again to the Smart Thinking Tutors. So those are all options for you to use, and then there are tutors available at the Writing Center as well. Our support activity this week is really just trying to get you focused on preparing for your book club crew for Monday, October 12th. And so I just have a quick survey. It's a graded survey, so you get credit for doing the survey. But I also just kind of wanted to give you a little reminder not to forget the book club. We'll have our 3 S's for Step 7 available here. And as usual, and then again on Friday for our Zoom study room, we're going to be really focusing on Essay 2 and really drafting little components that can go straight into the essay. So we're not writing the whole essay together, but we're writing little parts of it. So we're going to keep practicing those claim, evidence, commentary sandwiches that we talked about a couple weeks ago that was my introduction to them. We're going to keep working on them. And so here we're going to be focusing on logos, pathos, ethos, and kairos. So again, I have a collaborative doc and the Google Slides included here. But I'll be giving them to you again during the Zoom study room. So if you want to work together on drafting those claim evidence commentary sandwiches, please come on Friday and we'll work on that together. And then what's due on Saturday, though you can turn this in anytime this week when you're ready, is the Essay 2 pre-write. For this one, I'm giving you more freedom. I have several methods of free writing that I share: free writing, looping, clustering, mind mapping, or brainstorming. And then what I said is I want you to spend about 30 to 60 minutes on this stage of the writing process and write at least 1 to 2 pages of pre-writing. Now that can be handwritten, right? 1 to 2 pages of handwritten, though of course you can type it as well if you want. I have the entire prompt for Essay 2 available here, which you can preview or download. I have pre-writing models, so I have an example of, brainstorming, so you can see, and I'm using the pizza example again. I have an example of free writing and looping, and then I had a photo of clustering because I cannot figure out how to cluster efficiently on a computer. So again, like I said, this is really going to help you with Essay 2. We are going to outline Essay 3, so we don't have to do an outline for Essay 2. In some ways, the Essay 2 outline is going to be purpose and audience, logos, pathos, ethos, kairos. So there's kind of almost a organization that's already set up. And then again, I have our how to submit and the extension policy right here. So, and that is pretty much it for week 7. I did add, I think I added a little text reminder on the bottom. Yes, remember to read and complete the book club crew log. So while it's not due this week, you should be working on it this week. So I tried not to add too many activities unless they were just short activities that will help you kind of stay on track. So have a great week, and and the other thing to do is this week, it is a little bit of a lighter week than the last 2 weeks. So I would encourage you to think about, if you have work to make up from previous weeks, this might be a good week to focus in on that.